Hi YouTube, excuse me, and welcome to a layout update. Right, for those who watched the finished Vulcan piece, I did say there would be a layout update on its way due to some unexpected things forcing change on the layout. You know, I have said that it's in a bit of I have said it's in a pretty much complete state now, the layout. But last week I was up at Pennine Models here in Haworth, and they've got a bit of a new section going on in the model shop, and whilst having a browse there was some items in there that well, there was no way I was you know, resisting. But before I show you what it is, I'll just show you the changes that I have now made to the layout first. Now if we just go over here towards the hill and the pond, you may be able to see now over there behind the pond there is a bit of a change. Now if we get closer, it is actually some narrow gauge track leading to a shaft in the hillside, and this for a very good reason. Now before I show you the model itself, let me just show you on my phone down here. In the model shop they had this, a little narrow gauge shunting loco. Now you can just make out there the manufacturer. Now I'm not German but it sounds a bit like Auhagen. Now this was a kit, it's not a motorised loco or anything like that, it's a kit, it's a little plastic kit of a narrow gauge shunter. And along with that they also had these three Dapol wagons, also Auhagen. Now I'm not sure if these are 009 or one of those many other narrow gauge scales, or when 9 to 30 and all that malarkey, I'm not sure. But I have actually seen these particular loco and wagons in a BRM edition on their pizza based layout, where they're using a mini train set, and well, I liked them in the magazine, so when I saw them in real life, you know, I was having them. So this is what this is all about. Now this is some heavily modified narrow gauge track. You know, it's had sleepers removed. Every one sleeper has been removed just to create that mad-made looking narrow gauge track that you get. It runs slightly behind the signal box, but it's too dark. Now there isn't actually a point in there, that's just curved track and then a straight piece just laid next to it, but it's heavily overgrown, so you can't actually see a point in there, so you can't tell. And the track's heavily weathered, not finished yet by all accounts. And then over there is the, I suppose, mine shaft. Now that's just coffee stirrers. I had a Google of mine shafts and that is the basic frame and shape of them. Now that's not finished, the shaft's obviously not built into the scenery yet, but it will be. And then I've sprayed everything in there black. So this is the new area, this is the new thing going on the layout. So I suppose I better show you the reason for it. Well, here they are, here is the wagons and the loco in question, and I just love them. Even though they're not a powered motorised loco, just look at that. I don't know what it is about small locos and me, but the smaller the better. Smaller the better. So yeah, this is a narrow gauge shunting loco. Obviously a very simple kit. Make the body, glue it to the floor, glue the floor to the chassis, and then glue the wheels in. It has got a very simple interior in there as well, little wheel and a brake handle and things, so yeah, it's nice. And then there's these three Dapol wagons. Now these are all static, the wheels are glued up into the chassis, and and I'm very excited about, if you know, let's just put them over here. Now they do just fit on your normal narrow gauge track. The wheels just make it. They're probably about a millimetre difference, but for a static diorama, you know, I'm not too fussed about them fully sitting flush. You know, I still get the effect I'm after. So this is now going to make a nice little scene, you know, if I get some more junk and things laying around in there. You know, a nice overgrown mine shaft that used to serve the railway in its glory days. So it's not a massive change, but it's a very interesting change to me, and one that I'm very happy about making. So keep a lookout for the next layout update where this hopefully will be finished. I am planning on repainting the low cone wagons. Should have done it before I put them together, but I always make this mistake. The wagons are probably going to a very weathered rusty grey, and I'm pretty sure that the shunter will go into yellow, heavily weathered rusty yellow. So might get a bloke or two working on it, try to get it going or something like that. But yeah, let me know what you think of the new area on the layout. Right, now as well as this, I have been up to something else. Now I'll show you this instead of showing you it in a local update, because I don't know when local updates will be. Depends if I find cheap things on eBay to get running and, you know, restore or things like that. So I'll just show you this for now. But I've started the Dapol Pug, or should I say I've finished the Dapol Pug by the cab, roof and back, but I've left those off so I can paint the interior. Lovely, well, just brilliant kit actually. I've loved building this kit. I built the Dapol rail bus way back in the early days, and that was utter rubbish. So I'm presuming the kits these days have new tooling and things like that, because this went together like you know, like a dream. So if anyone's fancying building the Pug kit, you know, these are a good old school kit, then get one, but make sure it's the new tooled version, because these go together real nice. I've got the livery plan for it, so hopefully next time you see this it'll be finished. Nice interior in there. I have kept it as a static model. The wheels do go around ish, but I mean, even sat there on the exhibition plinth, that could be a good place for it to go every once in a while. So yeah, so the Dapol Pug is built, and I'm very much looking forward to painting that. I'm quite excited about the colour scheme for it. It's not going to be the usual black for pugs, so watch that. What else do we have? There is a new bit of rolling stock. I'll just bring this down. We now have a SR brake van. I had a day off yesterday, went over to Fry's in Hall Models, picked this up in their second hand collections, which are, well, mint, £5. So I've got loads of brake vans. I like brake vans, so, but I haven't got one in this colour scheme, so pick that up. And then the only other thing really to show you is, I haven't worked on the yard. I've been moving things around in the yard. You know, I'm trying the caravan out down here, and I've got the Vulcan sister body over there, and the skip and things just over there with the Wickham trolley cart. So I'm still experimenting with the yard at the minute, you know, and where things are going and things like that. The original plan was to have that narrow gauge track actually running straight down the middle of the yard, going over to all the hut over there, and then disappearing down the disused siding. So that would have involved taking some of the yard up and whatnot. So when I thought about having a shaft, I was a bit relieved, because it's a lot of an easier job. And then the only other thing to show you, addition, is if I zoom in on the grounded van body / chicken hut, it is now occupied by chickens. So there's 4 chickens there, and there is 4 chickens over by the other, there's 2 down there by the other chicken hut, and 2 with the the farmer there, and those pigs are still going for glory. So needed chickens for a while. 2 chicken huts and no chickens, so job done with regards to chickens. And that's it for the late update. So, you know, a little bit's gone on. Obviously this change, and you know, some new arrivals and a pug being built. So the next update should feature that finished, the shaft finished, the pug should be finished, and hopefully if I can finalise on a design for that side of the yard will be finished as well. So there we go, and then maybe when all that's done, then maybe I'll be saying it's finished again. But we'll see. So yeah, let me know what you think on this this new area. I'm liking it, looking forward to finishing it. I think it's a good addition, but let me know, and then I'll see you all again soon in the running session video. So thanks for watching, and speak to you all soon. Bye bye.